everyone, we're the Love of Mezcal, and today we're going to be reviewing Sanzekan, Zacatoro, in our Halloween costumes.
So let's just get the elephant out of the room. The obvious thing here is that, yes, we have tried this mezcal before. We tried it in Mexico in a bottle. But now that that's out of the way, we are dressed up as Cantinflas and a mermaid. For those of you who don't know, Cantinflas, the famous Mexican actor and comedian, had this weird obsession with mermaids. He actually said that he wanted to marry a mermaid, and he even built a mansion to try to lure a mermaid, but we will get more into that later on.
So his mansion that he built was in the state of Guerrero, so we thought it would be fitting for us to dress in these costumes, being that we're reviewing a mezcal from the state of Guerrero. Yep. So this is produced by Maestro Cesareo Garcia in Tecuanapa, Guerrero. This is made with the maguey Zacatoro, also known as angustifolia, which is endemic to the area. The maguey is cooked in a conical earthen oven, and they use a mechanical shredder.
It is fermented in ayacahuita wood vats, distilled twice in copper and adjusted with heads and tails. The batch size is 200 liters. We have bottle 80 out of 128, and it is a 49% ABV.
All right, you ready to smell?
You smell? Oh, this is like grassy and floral.
I agree with that, but I'm also getting, it smells like sugar. Like crystallized rock candy.
Okay. Are you getting a little bit of wood?
Slightly, but now I'm getting a little bit of the alcohol is kind of hitting my nose right now.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting too much wood.
Yeah, it smells a little cologne-y. Like, I don't know, just like a fresh cologne. But that's like the floralness is kind of slightly changing, which I think is why I'm getting cologne now.
Ooh, like sea spray. Water hitting the fresh rocks.
Meant to be.
Yes. The costumes were meant to be for this mezcal, right?
I mean, maybe the mezcal was made for these costumes, who knows?
Okay. Well, a ver qué pedo.
A ver.
Felicita. Very fresh.
Ooh.
And floral.
It's like minty, herbally, and it's refreshing.
Yeah. It's very refreshing.
Yeah.
It's very bright, and I do get some of that mint, and like how I kind of described the smell of the, like when the waves are hitting the rocks, that fresh mist.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm tasting that. And I don't want to say that I'm getting like salt water. I'm just saying like that freshness of the water hitting the spray.
Yeah.
Is what I feel in my mouth.
I get it. So, quick thing I noticed as I was going in for the sip, and I took a little snip at the same time, I started getting that sweetness like we were describing, like the rock candy. I started getting that. To me, I'm getting more of like mint and like almost parsley at the same time. It's like very herbal and floral for me.
I can see what you're saying, the parsley. It doesn't taste like how sometimes I would pick up chives.
Yeah.
On mezcal. Because parsley is very fresh, refreshing. Yeah.
It's pretty bold too, though.
This is really good. And so, yeah, this isn't our first time trying this. We tried this at Mexico in a Bottle in San Francisco in 2024. And I thought we tried a couple of their bottles. Maybe like one or two.
Like one or two, but this was almost a year ago now. Actually, almost a year. Pretty much like a week or two away from being a 1 year thing.
Yeah, and by the time we got to the table too, we were already like well in, so.
The end of the event, pretty much.
Yeah. I just remember that when we tasted it, I liked it, and I took a picture of the bottle. So when we came across this, we bought this at Old Town Tequila in San Diego when we were there over the summer. And yeah, I'm happy that we were able to get the bottle.
Oh, yeah. So what's interesting is that this is the third time we've had Zacatoro, or third brand, I guess. They've all been distinctly different. And it's actually kind of crazy because they're all from the same state, just different varietals, I guess.
Yeah, I think that goes to show that the region can definitely have an influence, not only in the maguey or agave, but also the yeast in the area, the water sources that are being used, as well as the fermentation vats. I think all of those definitely play into the final flavors of the product. And I think that I really like stuff coming from Guerrero, and I think it's really underrated, and I don't think a lot of people are able to get the chance to taste it. And I feel that if more people knew about it and could step out of their comfort zone of what they're usually used to sipping, I think it's a really good new flavor pathway to go down with mezcal or destilado de agave, whatever it's going to be labeled as.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's, I don't know, perfectly said. I have nothing to add to that.
Why, thank you. Okay, so now let's get to the lore. The lore of Cantinflas and his obsession with mermaids. So I heard about this last year and I immediately was intrigued by the story. So if you're not familiar with Cantinflas, he was a Mexican entertainer. He was an actor. He was a dancer. He was born in Mexico City, August 12th of 1911. He came from a very middle, lower class family. Interesting enough, his father was, I think, a postal worker, and his mom, who was from Michoacan, was very affluent. But when she married the father, who was lower class, she was rejected. So he grew up in lower class, middle means. And he adopted the name Cantinflas and performed under that name because when he started to become a performer and traveling, it was very looked down upon profession. So in order to avoid the shame of his career choice, he took on the name Cantinflas. In Mexico City, he met some unnamed stranger who came up to him and presented him with a piece of quartz, which is a stone, and told him that it would attract mermaids and that it would be a way to trap them. And with this in mind, he became obsessed with wanting to trap a mermaid. So in the 1950s, he began to build his home in the city of Acapulco. And the way it's set up, there's a pool right on the ocean water that the ocean water flows into, and there's a statue of him facing out to the water, and then there is a statue of a mermaid, but she's crawling up the rocks, facing him. Yeah, so this whole house was built for his conquest of getting a sirena, and whether or not that happened, there's a lot of lore. Even now that the house is in ruins and nobody lives there, there's stories about the statue. His statue goes into the water at 3 a.m. every night, and all kinds of weird stuff. But I was immediately obsessed with this because I was familiar with the actor, and hearing about all this lore, I was very intrigued.
You also like mermaids too, though.
I do like mermaids, yes. So so there are, not to side, but there are stories of sirens in different indigenous cultures in Mexico. But the way that these creatures are talked about, they don't sound like they are the beautiful. They sound more like sirens,
oh, got it,
of the malevolent type. But so I thought that was very interesting. But knowing that we had a bottle from Guerrero, I was like, we can dress up as Cantinflas and a mermaid and review a bottle. Yeah.
Also, wasn't the statue of him isn't it something to do with attracting a mermaid with that statue? Right? It's bait in a way.
Yeah, put a statue of himself facing out to the water, so then the mermaids would come to him and then he'd be able to trap them.
Yeah.
But I mean, who knows what this guy told him?
And it was mysteriously abandoned, wasn't it? Like it wasn't like outrightly.
I don't think it was he had other homes throughout Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think he even had a home where it was rumored that Pedro Infante was living in hiding. That sounds like some other chisme that I would like to know, but that was a long time ago. He passed away in April 20th, 1993 in Mexico City. I think it was very interesting. The city that he was born in is the same city that he died in. Because for a lot of performers, it doesn't seem like that's usually the case. Yeah. But he's very iconic. And somebody committed to the costume.
Well, a little bit.
Partially.
Yeah. This is his iconic mustache. I am not going to shave my beard. That's one thing that I won't do. For those of you who have watched our last 2 videos of Halloween reviews, I was Vince Vega from Pulp Fiction, and then I was Gomez Adams from The Addams Family. Both times did not shave my beard. So this is the most commitment you'll get from my facial hair.
Salud. Well deserved.
Yeah.
It
also,
looks on par.
My high-end hat that is made out of paper.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I think this is really good. It still tastes very refreshing.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sea spray. Mint. Parsley.
I'm just getting mint and parsley. I don't get the sea spray.
Maybe it's because you're not a Cigana.
Maybe. I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I really like this. Also, if you're not familiar with the brand Sanzekan, they work with different producers from the state of Guerrero. So if you have the opportunity and you come across a bottle, definitely give it a try. I think more people should try it for themselves. I don't really hear a lot of people talking about stuff from Guerrero.
No, a little bit more detail about Sanzekan. Like she said, they work with different producers. It is a producer-owned collective. Aside from making mezcal, they also do a lot of reforestation and they focus on the arts. So they'd like to do a lot of things to help small communities in the state of Guerrero. It's pretty cool stuff. And amazing mezcal.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So let us know if you've tried any of the mezcales from either this brand or from Guerrero. We'd love to hear your thoughts.
And did you know all the lore about Cantinflas and the mermaids? Let us know.
Yep. Thank you for taking a sip with us.
Soy Cita. And happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.